now like to induct Ulrike Zugelder. Ulrike is this young woman is the daughter of some clients of mine, and our two families have crossed paths a lot, but this is the first time I've actually met Ulrike, and it's a pleasure. This young lady combined the academic of Harold with the adventuresome nature of Hap in the way she's conducted her life. She's lived both edges. She graduated from here back about 81, I believe, and went on to graduate. You didn't put it in your bio, but I think it would be engineering, was it? Yeah. So you followed in your father's footsteps. And after that, working in the engineering area for a while, she decided to go back to school and went back and got an MBA. So she decided that Stanford, the MBA program, would get her into the business world. And then she went into the business world, worked for ITT, and did a number of things there. She was the program manager, a marketing director, a national sales manager, vice president strategic planning, and I suspect you did that in about 2 years, by the way your bio reads her. She traveled all over the world, and I'm not sure, I'm going to guess here that led you to the adventure side of things. You got to see the world, and you were obviously fascinated with the world. While she's doing all this and working crazy, I'm sure, she found time to become an adventurer. And this is the part that I admire a lot as well. She's managed to climb Mont Blanc, Kilimanjaro, Mount Fuji. She's trekked to the base camp at Everest. There's a collage of her cross-country skiing to the North Pole. I assume you just did this on weekends, when you had a chance. She's competed in an Ironman competition. She learned to fly. And to be the author of her own misfortune, she decided to get out and become her own boss. And after being in the corporate world, she decided to become a contractor, designer, builder. So that's her latest passion. And I have seen some pictures of what you are doing in California, and it blew me away. I don't know how you learn to change careers like this, but it's certainly a credit to your ingenuity, your drive, and your adventurism too. As many of us old people, and you're not old obviously, we took a career and we stuck with it. And I admire people that have the ability to change and continue to pursue different dreams. And you've done that, and you are a remarkable young woman, and it's a pleasure to induct you into the case of distinction. Come forward, please.
Well, John, thank you so much for those kind words, and Tom, thank you for having the initiative to track me down, and your patience to both of you with me getting my forms back as well. And Jeff in that. I'm humbled to be up here with my fellow inductees. Thank you so much. I wonder if some of you caught last week there was a professor at Carnegie Mellon, Randy Posh, who was recently diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he gave a farewell speech where he shared sort of what he'd learned in life and tried to share some lessons learned with those that were coming after him. And the two most quoted sections of his speech were, number one, how important it is to have walls, because it teaches us what we really want. And then his second most quoted comment was the importance of letting your kids paint their walls, because it teaches you imagination and creativity. And those were the two thoughts that he left with his students. So in reading that, and it was an incredibly moving speech, I thought, what would I share if I was going to share lessons in life, what's important? And there's probably three. There's certainly health, happiness, and then I would say helping others. And health is self-evident, and so I won't dwell on that at all. Happiness is kind of interesting if you dissect it. If happiness isn't a big job or a big house or a big car or a big bank account, quoting from Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars, he said, "Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose." So happiness isn't those big things. Happiness is connections, it's contacts, it's friends, it's families, it's laughing about little things, it's being comfortable in your own skin, it's being content with who you are and where you're going. And then number three, having made a positive difference. It's both about being the best that you can be, to quote an Army recruiting line, and then sharing the gifts that you've been given. It's about learning and exploring, about trying, about failing. It's about giving back, and it's about sharing with those who are less fortunate than you, and really it's about giving a damn. And that's really where it comes down to me in terms of my memories at KCSS. The people that have impacted my life, some of you were kind enough to come here today, and you've impacted my life because you give a damn. You've given a damn for me. Mike Shavalovich, you taught me tenacity, you coached me to be my best, you consoled me when I failed, you taught me what it was to be part of a team. You gave me the gift of the pursuit of a healthy body, which is so important to my life, and I thank you for all that you've given me. Dr. Ed Samarica, my science teacher, you piqued my scientific curiosity. I learned to wonder why. I learned to ask how come. You encouraged me to enter science fairs, and where I probed to experiment and to question. And through some modicum of success in those science fairs, you gave me confidence, and confidence is probably one of the best gifts that you can give someone. So thank you for that. My brother, Mark, and his family. You taught me the importance of balance. I don't know if you remember, but years ago I was bored with my job, and I said, well, my job's really dull, but I have time to do all these other things. And you said, yeah, life's like that, isn't it? You've got ups and downs. I said, really? Life's like that? He goes, yeah. And it is. And Mark, you figured that out before I did. So thank you for showing me that balance is really key. And then finally, Mom and Dad, where to start. From the beginning, you've been encouraging me when I doubted, picking me up when I failed, cheering me on when I succeeded, consoling me when I stumbled, celebrating with me when I won, and probably most importantly, unconditionally loving me. You always wanted the best for me, and you believed that I could do anything that I wanted to do. You've been my biggest fans. You taught me to dream big, and then you gave me the courage to go after those dreams. So given that one of the top three things in life is making a positive difference, you here collectively have made a positive difference in my life, and I think